Let me see what we got here, because I totally forgot we can work on these challenges too, eventually. I think all of these are, or at least most of them here, are hero quests. I know this one's a hero quest, this one's a hero quest. So a bunch of these are going to be hero quests, which of course we'll knock out as we go. I guess as we unlock the new towers, we can do these ones, because these are for each of those towers. And then after that, I guess we'll figure out what we have left to do. And we'll knock those out eventually. We could do the Odyssey too, but I think that might be too much of a challenge without that many upgrades. I'm kind of scared to do that. I don't think we'll really get through it.
Nature's revenge shall be swift and terrible.
But we're almost through the rest of these beginner maps. We've only got like 5 left or something. Then we can check out some other difficulties. See what's up.
Yes.
We've still got a ways to go to unlock those upgrades, but that's just fine.
Nice.
This is kind of making me realize just how easy these these maps are on easy. I'm used to kind of like having to do stuff every like minute or so, or every few rounds, having to like place a new tower or upgrade something. But I don't really need to do that on easy. It's just kind of handled. Something to get used to for sure. I really do wish there was more for me to just kind of talk about and speak about. It's kind of hard when there's nobody to talk with. Have them tell me stories about their day and all that stuff. Where I live isn't very interesting. It's not like Los Angeles. Something kind of happens every day. My town's real boring. I think the only thing that's really available to do is like go bowling, go skating, go eat somewhere. You know, we got In-N-Out, so that's something. And every once in a while there's like a open mic thing that happens. So, you know, that's something to do too, but like I said, it doesn't really happen all the time. Of course, or at least I imagine somewhere like LA or San Diego, which are, I think, the two closest large cities from where I live. I feel like there's always something going on there. There's always some kind of concert or like a local event or something like that. I feel like stuff always happens there. But but my town's pretty boring. Let's go ahead and invest this monkey knowledge point here. We'll just go down the line like we've been doing for just about everything.
The spirits of the forest awaken.
I'm actually going to keep using this hero until we can afford our next one. That's still something to work on. We still got to unlock all of our heroes. That's going to take a bit. A lot of them cost over 3,000 monkey money. So it's going to take a while to really get all the money to do that. But, you know, of course, eventually it'll happen. And until then, I'm just gonna run through each hero. You know, a pretty common theme with the game is just to just run things as they come. You know, I'll run the next hero when we can afford them, and then I'll just keep that hero until we can afford the next one, and so on and so forth. There's not really much point in jumping around the progression of this game. There's not really much to jump around from. I mean, some people might think it's kind of fun, but I think it's just kind of confusing, to be honest. So I just like to do the I just like to do it in order, so I can keep track of what's going on. And of course, once we get to harder difficulties, I can get a better idea of what does what, because I've been keeping track, basically. Anyways. see how much XP we have on these druids. We have just enough, just under enough to upgrade this one, so that's cool. That's good. I think we got it now. Yep. This one costs 51,000. It's gonna be a Super Storm Blast that moves all balloon types. Oh wait, Super Storm blasts all balloon types for massive damage and blows them away from the exit. Okay. Great stuff, great stuff. Ooh, ooh. He's moving again. Ooh, ooh. Only a few more rounds here.
They're leaking.
Kind of wish I grabbed some snacks before I started streaming.
Moab, handle it.
Kind of just realized I'm going to be sitting here doing the same thing for a few more maps. Oh, but we got all the expert maps unlocked now, so that's good. So now we can jump over here if we really wanted to. Let's see. Got 3 more maps. Let's go ahead and get through them.
The spirits of the forest awaken.
Still keeping the druids, of course, until we get that middle upgrade at least. We're only 30,000 XP away, about. It's not so bad.
Sweet. Awesome.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I guess a cool fact. I don't know, it's not really that cool because it didn't happen to me. I'm kind of jealous. But my sister, the mom of this child that's in our house right now, my sister recently went to the Tyler the Creator tour, the Chromacopia one, with Lil Yachty and Paris, Texas. So pretty jealous about that. I assume she had a good time. Again, I didn't go, so I can't really speak on it. I'm not a Tyler fan, so honestly, if I was invited, I'm not too sure I would go anyways. I don't know like any of his songs, and I definitely don't know any Lil Yachty or Paris, Texas songs. So I think I'd just be kind of standing there, not really knowing what to think, probably. But I assume she had a good time. She was pretty big into hip hop, so I would think she'd have a good time there.
They're leaking. What next?
About halfway there on the XP. Probably get it by the time we're done with the last beginner map, if I had to guess. I need to shave too. I have some stubble that's starting to grow back. It's starting to make my beard a little scruffy. Scruffier than it was, at least. I gotta clean it up.
Awesome.
Oh, I was kind of late on that.
They're leaking.
That's alright though.
They're leaking.
I feel like this is such a nice game to play alongside my other games, because all those other games are pretty complicated, and they all have some kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, like they're all complicated, but it feels like they always change and they always kind of just throw new stuff at you all the time, where this is kind of like it just throws everything at you at the very beginning, and then once you get through that, you're kind of done, and it's pretty simple from there on out. But those other games, I mean, they're fun, but I just feel like I'm just kind of stressed while playing them, because I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm missing a mechanic. Oh, I'm missing this thing. This thing is gonna hinder my progression. I'm gonna lose stats over this, or blah blah blah. You know. But I feel like this is the perfect game to kind of end my week and start it. I'm just kind of chilling. Alright. There's another one done. Let's see, how much do we need for our next hero? We need 5,000. We've got 3,300. So we're, I mean, kind of almost there, not really. Considering we only get about 80 monkey money for the beginner maps. We're not like that close. You know, we're chipping away at it.
And terrible. Ha-ha.
You know what though? While I'm on the topic of, you know, my other streaming stuff, I'm glad my computer didn't break at all. I did had some scares, I guess you could say. I was playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands last Tuesday, and I thought the game was going to kind of break my computer. It's the newest game I've played in a while, and it's definitely the most demanding game I've played in a long time. So I was kind of worried for my computer, but seems to be handling it just fine. Or at least right now it is. You know, things might change, but right now it's perfectly fine, which I am glad about. We're almost there on this last upgrade here. Now, of course, like I said, we won't be able to upgrade the monkeys enough to see those upgrades yet. The games are just too short, and upgrades are too expensive. I think on medium, we might be able to. They're still pretty expensive for even a medium game. But the hard games kind of require them, so we'll definitely see those then.
What next?
And there it is. This one's gonna cost about 30,000 in-game, which is the cheapest of the three. It says grows thorned vines along the path that deal constant damage and bonus damage to ceramics. Vines nearest the spirit of the forest do more damage. Activated ability generates more lives in cash. That one's honestly going to be the favorite, or my favorite of the three for this guy. They're all useful and they all are good, but that one is my favorite by far.
All right. Rise!
Well, now I need to think about what other monkeys I would like to use. I mean, honestly, any of them would be a good choice.
They're leaking.
I don't know. We got the druid. Let's see, I guess this guy's kind of close to having all three of these available to us. This one's pretty close. Wow, I guess that's it. We'll just, okay, we'll work on those then. We'll do the Sentry and the Spike Factory, since those are the next closest ones that we have to unlocking. And after that, I don't even know. I think any of them would be a good choice. I don't know, I guess we'll just work different stuff into different strategies and figure it out.
Moa, round the lane. Yes.
Alright. Oh, we got another monkey knowledge point. Well, let's keep... we'll just keep going down this primary knowledge tree. Now we got longer projectile lifespans for dart monkey, bomb shooter, tack shooter, and glue gunner. Cool. And now we got our last one here.
Nature's
And
revenge
we're
shall
going to be
swift
running
and
engineer and spike factory.
all right. Nice.
Alright, so, now I'm not too sure how the collection of XP works for monkeys. I don't know if it's like they have to pop a certain amount to get a certain amount of XP, or if they just get XP from being on the board and not popping anything. Because I don't know if this guy's gonna get really that many pops. But, you know, maybe he'll get some XP. Anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and do the top path on engineer. The middle path would be able to deal with leads and camos pretty easily, but Spike Factory can actually do that just fine. So I'll let the Spike Factory do that.
All right. Nice.
So yeah, this is doing just fine. Like I said, I didn't really expect the Spike Factory to get so many pops. So hopefully it still gets a good amount of XP. It's got 3,000 right now, and I guess I'll check in. I'll check in after like 10 rounds or something. let's see how much XP it has now. It's got 7,000. Well, that's a lot more than I thought it would get. We need to get up to 35,000. So I think on the next game, we'll just run 2 of each. We can, you know, speed up the process. Well, we're almost done with this game though, so that was a good litmus test, I think.
Moa, handle it. Sweet.
Great. We got enough for this guy. And then let's see, we need to get up to 40,000 for you. So yeah, we'll just run 2 of each. And now that we're done with all the beginner maps on easy, we'll talk about medium mode or medium difficulty, and then we might jump into different maps here.